Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good morning, it's 11:30, I'm Evan Pender with your Solent Sports News headlines. The Champions League quarter-final draw has taken place. Arsenal will face Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid will take on Borussia Dortmund, Man City will face Real Madrid, and finally PSG will play Barcelona. Tomorrow is the final day of the Six Nations Championship. Both England and Ireland are capable of claiming the title. Wales start the day of action as they face Italy in Cardiff for a game that will decide if the Welsh will win the most unwanted reward of the wooden spoon. Ireland kick off at 4:45 tomorrow in Dublin as they face Scotland in a crucial game to decide whether they will win back-to-back Six Nations Championships. England will round out the Six Nations action for the year in the La Crunch as they take on France in Lyon. Joining me in the studio is our rugby reporter Luke Newman with more on this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Evan. It's definitely the most exciting weekend of rugby we've had since the World Cup at the end of last year. Wales is the big part. They could be on for their first wooden spoon since 2003. It's been an awful year for Warren Gatland's side. They're going to lose George North after this tournament as well. He's off to go play in France, so won't be playing for Wales in the future. So that'll be a momentous day for them, for really a Welsh rugby legend. The Ireland-Scotland game, it looks like it's going to go Ireland's way. Looks like they're going to go back-to-back championships, but of course there is that little bit of hope for the English with the chance that it could come down to the wire with England-France in Lyon for the crunch. It'll be a big game for Borthwick's man. It'll be a big turnaround if he could somehow get round to winning the Six Nations Championship after this England squad were written off really at the start of the tournament. It was the worst England team everyone's ever seen. Like Ben Earl said after we beat Ireland last week, it's we're not doing too bad for a squad that was written off really by everyone in the media.
The Cheltenham Gold Cup comes to an end today as the big race marks its 100th year anniversary. Galopin Des Champs is bid to defend the cup. BBC pundits have given an each-way chance to the Corach Rambler, who is undefeated at Cheltenham, as well as an outside shot for Gentleman's Game despite his lack of experience. Carlos Alcaraz's Indian Wells quarter-final has halted after a swarm of bees invaded the court. Play was stopped in the third game, halted for just under 2 hours, and then resumed after a beekeeper had to vacuum the swarm off the cameras. The Spaniard stated it was one of the more unusual moments as he's had the court.
Tried to stay away from them, but it was impossible. As I said, stuck in my head. I'm a little bit afraid of them, so I had to stay safe. And I was running everywhere, not thinking about bees anymore.
Formula E returns to the streets of Sao Paulo this weekend, with the front-runner Nick Cassidy looking to extend his lead in the championship. The Jaguar driver currently sits 19 points clear after the first 3 rounds in Mexico City and Diriyah. Jaguar also lead the way in the Constructors' Championships, 29 points clear of second place DS Penske. All the action is set to take place at 5 p.m. Saturday 15th. That's all from us for now. I'll be back in a couple of hours. In the meantime, you can keep up to date on our website, solentsportsnews.com.